Edwin Glosson, Player Development Specialist for Elevation Athletics, here to give you this week's Daily Vitamins. This week's Daily Vitamins have three components. We have our stationary ball handling, our dynamic ball handling, and then we have our open court move and finishing move for the week. This week's stationary ball handling is going to focus on our between the legs dribble. So we're going to focus on manipulating the ball and going between our legs with 1 pound dribble and then between our legs, and then 1 pound dribble with the other hand going between our legs. We'll show you that in just a little bit. 2, we're going into our dynamic ball handling where we're still focusing on between the legs, really looking to hammer that this week. And we're going to work on our between the leg change of direction moves through our dribble wave series. And I'll show you that, focusing on between the legs. And then lastly but not least is our open court moves and finishing moves. And we're going to work on the hip swivel into a sweep over finish. That's the hip swivel into a sweep over finish. So let's get started. All right, now it's time to talk stationary ball handling. So like we talked about in the intro, we're focusing on our between the legs dribble. So here's how we start off and get into it. Setup. You want to have your legs slightly beyond shoulder width apart. We're going to get 1 pound dribble starting off with our left hand and going between the legs, then 1 pound dribble with our right. Notice I'm not going to be moving my feet. Don't want you to move your feet. I only want you to use your hands to push and pull the ball where you want to go, focusing on ball manipulation. That is why we're specifically asking you not to move your legs. Everything we do is for a reason, for a purpose, and that is the purpose. That's the why, because we're focusing on ball manipulation, pushing and pulling the ball where we want it to go. Once you do that 20 times, then you're going to rest for 10 seconds, and then we're going to go between the legs, pound 1 more time for 2 total sets. And then we're going to take away the pound dribble and just going between the legs. Just going between the legs, really focusing on that manipulation there. Pushing and pulling the ball between our legs. Okay? So what counts as 1 dribble? It's the actual between the legs dribble. So not the pound, but that's the dribble. So you want to go between your legs 20 total times. Okay? So it's going to be a total of 20 times 2 because there's 2 sets. 40 total sets with the pound. 40 total sets, total reps without the pound for 80 total between the legs dribbles here with this workout, with this portion of the workout. So I'm going to go 6 times with each to show you. Here we go. This is with the 1 pound dribble. Notice I'm not moving my feet. Just push and pull the ball where I want it to go. Keep my arm bar up, protecting the 7. Once I push it through, arm bar comes up. That's how you work on that. No movement of the feet, just pound and push and pull. Pound, push, and pull it through. Okay? Now, we're going just straight between the legs, right? No pound dribble in between. Same setup in regards to our feet, how far apart they are. Same thing with not moving our legs. So we're just going here, just like that, pushing and pulling the ball. Just like that, pushing and pulling the ball. Just like that, 20 total times, okay? 2 sets of each, and that will complete your portion of the stationary ball handling workout. Now let's move on to dynamic ball handling. All right, now it's time to talk dynamic ball handling. And this week, we're introducing our dribble wave series. And we're gonna focus on between the legs. I'm gonna show you 2 ways. I'm gonna show you the advanced, and I'm gonna show you the modified. So for younger ball players, or those who are new to going between the legs when it comes to change of direction, I'm gonna show you the modified version so you can build into the advanced version. So you're going to go down and back from the free throw line to the baseline about down and back 4 times. All right, here we go. Advanced version first. So here, we go backwards. All right, that was the advanced version. Now we'll go ahead and show you the modified version. The only difference is you're gonna have a pound dribble in between each between the legs move. Here we go. So if The continuous between the legs dribble wave is a little difficult. Start off with 1 pound dribble in between, build up your confidence, build up your speed and comfort with going between the legs, and then transition into the continuous between the legs. Again, for the rep scheme is down and back 4 times, rest 30 seconds, down and back again 4 times, rest 30 seconds, down and back again 4 times. All right, now it's time to talk offensive open court moves and finishing moves. Let's talk about the hip swivel. So we're gonna break down the hip swivel into 3 parts, okay? We've got the dough dribble or the rise dribble, okay? We've got the hezi, and then we've got the hip swivel, okay? So it's 3 parts. So the dough dribble, the rise dribble, we're bringing the ball up, okay? And at the same time, we've got the skip. So what I want you to do is, if you don't have this down, you don't feel comfortable, we're just gonna practice 10 skips with the dough dribble. So we're just gonna, all right, just like that. You're gonna take the, dough dribble, pound the ball up, and let the, like dough rises, you're gonna let the ball rise up a little bit as your knee rises up. And then you're gonna skip, so just like that, 10 times, okay? One more time, just for the sake of time, you would do it 10, okay? And then the third part is the hip swivel. So I'm gonna then pivot and open my hips up to the left, but I'm going right. So it's a dough dribble or rise dribble with a elevation of the knee, which is coming into a skip, and then I'm going to look left, open my hips up to the left, and then go right. So it's gonna look something like this. Just like that. Once again, dough dribble, just hips, boom, and explode. Okay, one more time. And explode past the All right, now that's the hip swivel. Let's talk about the sweep over move. So the sweep over move, we're also gonna break down into some parts. You've got your trampoline dribble, and then it's coming into your jump. Your trampoline dribble into your jump. Those are your 2 parts here. So the trampoline dribble is going to help you explode into your jump. And here's how you can break that down. So you're gonna pound the ball, and it's again, just like a dough rise dribble, but it's gonna, like a trampoline, you're gonna jump and turn back the other way like this. So it's here, and then I'm gonna bring the ball over and sweep it over. So here, ripping it over just like that. You can repeat that 10 times until you feel comfortable, and then you want to go with your left hand. So it's again, trampoline dribble, sweep it over, jumping and landing and facing the opposite direction, again, just like last time. Here, just like that, okay? That would be a sweep over. And now, we're gonna put it all together. All right, now it's time to put it all together. So you're gonna see me perform a hip swivel into a sweep over finish. Before we get into that, I wanna talk about when you use the sweep over finish. Sweep over finish is great to use when you've got late help coming over and you're sweeping across that late help for the finish against the grain of that help defense. So you're gonna see me perform a hip swivel, going right, faking left, going right, and then I'm going to sweep over and finish back on the left side, okay? And you're gonna see me sweep over the top. And after I show you this, I'm gonna talk about 3 different ways that you can perform the sweep over move. So you saw me perform a sweep over the top just there. You can also perform a sweep over with Zeke Elliott, holding here just like this, and I'm going to show you that next. So let's recap this week's daily vitamins. First, we start off with our stationary ball handling, and that's our pound dribble between the legs. We keep our feet nice and still. We're just manipulating the ball using our hands so we don't move our feet or our legs. So it's 1 pound dribble between the legs, 1 pound dribble between the legs, 20 dribbles, rest, 20 more dribbles just like that, and then it's continuous between the legs with no pound dribbles, 20, then rest, and 20 again, for a total of 80 between the leg dribbles between 2 of those exercises. And then we move on to our dynamic dribbling, where we use our dribble wave series, where we have our between the legs up to the free throw line area and back, forwards and backwards 4 times, down and back is 1, so you want to repeat that 4 times. Rest, do that again, rest, do that 1 more time, then you're finished there. Remember, I showed you the advanced as well as the modified version, so if you're having trouble with the advanced version, take that 1 pound dribble in between until you feel comfortable, build up that confidence in going between your legs to move on to the advanced. And then lastly, our hip swivel into our sweep over move. You can perform the over the top, you can also perform the Zeke Elliott, where we're cuffing the ball just like a running back does. You want to hit and make 15 of those with your right hand, 15 of those on your left, and repeat that for a total of 30 on each side. Good luck.